Fierce WSL title rivals Chelsea. The visitors come along to Brisbane Road today looking to put that defeat right, extend their run in this competition and keep those titles. Have Alex Greenwood skippering the side. Lauren Hemp take a knee as a reminder that football stands against racism in our society. And we get underway for the quarter-final. They charge forwards down this right-hand side. Spurs in their traditional home kit. The white shirts, navy blue shorts with white socks. Hasegawa back to Mace. Picked up well by Naz. Nice neat little Greenwood. Taking plenty of time before picking out the pass, which again is to Shaw, sandwiched and under pressure, but it falls nicely and kindly to Hasegawa, and now Manchester City on the attack. A neat ball into the box, cleared by Spurs. Only so far as Hasegawa. Kaspari feeds the ball to Fowler. Some neat play from Manchester City. Can they produce an end product? Manchester City committing plenty of bodies forward. There's a bit of space for Hasegawa to navigate some room into. Fowler with the cutback. Back to Alexandri, and Greenwood playing it through to Hasegawa again, who's already shown what an important player she is for Manchester Spurs. Find some spaces to pass through. No, they can't, because Hasegawa is there again. Manchester City have the ball at the feet of Lauren Hemp. A place in the semi-final up for grabs. Will we see an early goal to break the deadlock? That's some lovely combination play from Manchester City. The shot comes in, it's deflected, and there is the early goal. Provide a layer of confidence for this side who are pushing to win a WSL title as well as progress in this competition. They're going to have to be alert though to the danger that Jessica Naz can pose. Naz in on goal here. Fantastic footwork from the Spurs forward. Alexandri to Shaw, who receives it back from Hasegawa before playing it back to her teammate. And Jessica Parks in a central position, looking to Hemp. A slightly loose touch, and it's picked up by Spurs. The ball just bounces unkindly for Naz in their final third. Decent tempo to the start of this game. Picked up by City. Instead falls to Alexandri. Greenwood. Hasegawa back to teammate over on that left-hand side. Now Hemp. Sliding tackle from Neville. Hasegawa for City. Back to Keating of these opening exchanges. But we'll want to carve open some more opportunities in the final third. And gain Spencer well behind it to gather. And despite the defeat in the Continental Cup, but to do that, they're going to have to overcome a tricky Spurs team, and they're going to have to make this possession begin to count somewhat more. Hasegawa. Back to Kaspari. To Kaspari. Gets the ball back to Hasegawa. Now Parks in a more central role to deny City a second. And that was sloppy from Spurs. They can't afford to snatch on to any loose pass, any poor piece of control. And normally when that happens, Manchester City score a goal from it. Europe and world football as well. Honey Shaw, a real talent to enjoy watching in the Women's Super League. The ball at their feet, just not showcasing that so far this afternoon. Visit along, challenge comes in. And Spurs clear only so far as Hasegawa. That's good control, ball club. Eventually it was former addict Kit Graham who scored the winner that set up this tie against Manchester City. Keating's been an observer for long periods in this first half. This might be a chance, because that's a foul. Half an hour on the clock. It's a 1-0 scoreline. City have dominated possession. But Spurs keeping it ahead. It's a good forward run from Neville. Have another chance to see if they can make it to the final. I say Wembley. City pushing and pushing for a second. Hasegawa lofts the ball in. Wahabi to Hasegawa. Back to Greenwood. And this is where Park is at. Right, here's a delivery. Headed away. Bounces over. Gladly received by Naz. That's a superb ball. Good physicality. Good hold-up play. Sumanen's done really well in particular, covered lots of ground so far this afternoon. Clinton twisting and turning. It's a neat ball. Gareth Taylor will be wanting his side to extend their advantage given first half. Martha in a battle with Alexandri sliding in. Ball bouncing around. Hasegawa doubled up on. Hasegawa hooks. Just Parks. Similarly, visitors. We haven't had too many of those in this half. It's been quite comfortable. Quarter-final tie at half-time. It's Tottenham Hotspur 0, Manchester City 1. Yeah. Spurs try and increase the fluidity of their passing movements. There were some times in the opening half it was all Hasegawa's side foots. She was sidelined with an ankle injury, but was able to complete 60 minutes at the Emirates and starts again for Spurs, who are on the attack. Now's looking to thread the ball forward, blocked. To Keating. Keating composed. And City do play it nicely out of the back, but that's uncharacteristically loose. It's out to him. First time ball in, headed away by Spurs. Hasegawa tries to hook the ball over Sumanen. Clinton. It's been a nice little battle to watch that one between Hemp and Neville, two quality players. Nilden clears for Hemp to Hasegawa. Wahabi back to Hasegawa. Sometimes I wonder if there's two of her on the pitch. She covers so much ground. Morgan, the substitute. And then a sliding tackle from Thomas. Eventually does well to find Chelsea, which Chelsea won courtesy of Sam Kerr's goal. Bethany England, who became a record-breaking signing. She's only been on the pitch for a few minutes. England chests, controls expertly. Feeds the ball out to Ayan, who hits it first time into Bizet. Spurs as substitutes really making an impact, and arguably more of an impact than those that beats the manager, or that one heavy defeat, I should say. The manager came out and fronted responsibility for that, really protecting his a tough game, a tough defeat, which takes its toll, both physically and mentally. And a journey down to the capital. It's been a gruelling tie so far. 2 minutes of the 90. He will have additional time as well. There's been lots of substitutions, so I imagine the best falls right to Ashley Neville, but still Coombs has the ball for City. Fowler up against her opposing number 8, Clinton, who does really well. Hasegawa. And look, it's not the neatest, but the hook goes towards goal. And Keating's well off her line, and Bethany England in on goal for Spurs. England finds the equaliser in the latest of stages. 1-1 it is. To extra time we go. Bethany England's reaction there as the full-time whistle blows. We are heading to extra time. 90+ minutes of football cannot separate these sides. It is Tottenham Hotspur. She's going to finish it. Any Chelsea games since returning from injury secures them their place in the semi-final. Who is going to join them? Spurs or Manchester City? Nice build-up play, Clinton. Her pass is cut out. Hasegawa. Hasegawa fouled. He scored against Arsenal. It's a really lovely, well-worked team goal. Fantastic passes through the transitions. Seeing some real good building blocks, and again we're seeing them here. Coombs exchanges passes with Hasegawa before trying to Fowler. Finds Coombs. He navigates his way out of a tricky spot to Hasegawa, squared out to Morgan, who has plenty more room. Greenwood. Hasegawa. How big a part will tiredness play there, as I can't quite make out the player who's, without any player or ball around her, has hit the deck there. It's City now in the ascendancy, switching play up. Clinton to Graham. Lots and lots of bodies. Can't help it. And what a week it could be for the football club as well, playing in the North London derby in front of 60,000 people at the Emirates. Progress in the FA Cup as well would be huge. Plays out to Hasegawa, who scored a spectacular strike in the Continental Cup to pick out Bethany England. Instead, Greenwood gets there. Hasegawa elects to play it back. And that will be the last pass of the game. We are heading to penalties here. Greenwood left-footed, and that's a brilliant save. That advantage after Greenwood's miss. England, make no mistake, it almost looks like a jig. Important as Chloe Kelly strikes the ball, and Spencer again stares out at Keating. Right-footed, takes the strike, and that's a good save. Very similar to the one that Spencer just pulled off. Manchester City goalkeeper to get an outstretched glove too. Now Hasegawa can draw Manchester City level. A really important penalty, the third for the visitors. Yet to convert. It's a long run up. Hasegawa into the back of the net. Things are level for now. Big smile. Nilden into the top left corner. Oh, she put Angudal off. No, that's a fantastic penalty. Spencer went the right way. Wang. Makes it 3-2. City are out of a second tournament in the space of a few days. There's been heartbreak at the quarter-final stage. Well, not anymore. Tottenham Hotspur are through to the semi-finals of the FA Women's Cup for the first time in their history.